It's mid-2025 and credit cards are doing more than just making purchases. They're helping me to earn valuable rewards, unlock premium perks, and to keep more cash in my pocket. And today I'm going to be walking you through what's currently in my wallet and, more importantly, why each card has earned its spot. I'll break down how I use each one, what offers are available right now, and what you should consider before applying. I am so happy to have you here with me today. Let's get started. Now let's start with the American Express Platinum card. Now why is this in my wallet? I originally got this card because of a 175,000 point welcome offer, and it was definitely worth it. But what's kept it in my wallet is the real value that I continue to get for the credits that I actually use, the Centurion Lounge access, and the exceptional value of membership rewards points, especially when they're redeemed for premium travel. So, how do I use it? I book my flights with American Airlines, and this is my go-to airline. And I either book travel through it or through the AMEX travel portal, depending on where I find the best price. I've also used this in the past to book prepaid hotel stays through AMEX Travel because both airfare and hotels booked in this way earn 5x membership rewards points. Now, that said, if there's a significantly better hotel rate available elsewhere, then I'll just take the savings and skip the points. Now, for airport convenience, I use both Global Entry, which of course includes TSA PreCheck, and Clear Plus. Now, the Platinum card covers the application fee for either Global Entry or TSA PreCheck, and I just chose Global Entry. Now, this also provides a separate annual credit for Clear Plus, which would allow me to use both programs without having to pay out of pocket. Now, I regularly use all of the above, plus the statement credits that I get as well. So Uber Cash, for example, is what I use for rides and food delivery with the monthly allotment that I get for that. There's the airline fee credit that I use as well, and I've historically used this for in-flight entertainment purchases. And something more recently that I found that the airline credit works for is the loyalty tier upgrade offers as well. So if that's not something that you've considered, it may be something that you look into. And lastly, the digital entertainment credit is something that I use as well for services like Hulu and for Disney Plus. Now, if you're in the market for an Amex Platinum card, the current offer as of this recording is as high as 175,000 membership rewards points after spending $8,000 in your first 6 months. Now, it's useful to stress that welcome offers vary depending on how and where you apply, and you can typically only earn one bonus per card. So I want to make sure that you don't settle for the first offer that you see. You want to check referral links. I have some down in the description below. Use incognito windows for your browsers or targeted application paths to make sure that you're finding the best available offer. Now, some other things to consider for this card. It has a $695 annual fee, and this is substantial. So the card only makes sense if you're actively using the benefits. And Amex has signaled that there are going to be upcoming changes to the Platinum card. And those updates could improve or reduce the value depending on how you use the card. So it's something that you're going to definitely want to keep an eye on. Now let's talk about the American Express Gold card. So why is this one in my wallet? Now, I originally signed up for this because of a 100,000 point welcome offer, and it's held a solid role in my setup ever since. It earns 4x points on restaurants worldwide and 4x at supermarkets, and this is capped at $25,000 per year, and I don't suspect that I'm going to be hitting that limit. But it includes 2 monthly credits that I do take advantage of, and that added ongoing value is what makes me to continue to use this consistently. So, how do I use it? I primarily use it for groceries and dining out, and both of these categories naturally fit into my regular spending. The card includes a $10 monthly dining credit at places like Grubhub and Cheesecake Factory, and a $10 monthly Uber Cash credit, which I use for food delivery and occasional rides. Now, current offer. If you happen to be in the market right now, as of this recording, the offer is for as high as 100,000 membership rewards points after you spend $6,000 in the first 6 months. Now, just like with the Platinum card, this is one of those welcome offers that you only get once, so you want to make sure that you shop around for the highest bonus that you can find before applying. Now, other things that you may want to consider, this card has a $325 annual fee, and it's relatively easy to offset some of the costs if you use both the dining and the Uber Cash credits each month and regularly spend in the bonus categories. There are also some other credits that I don't personally use, but if they fit into your natural spending habit, then it's possible that you can offset the cost of the card altogether. But I do have another option for those of you that are looking for an alternative. And that alternative is the Capital One Saver One card. Now, that offers 3% cash back on dining and groceries, so very similar to this card. However, why it might be a better fit is that it doesn't have an annual fee. So if it fits better with your spending habits and points preferences, then look into this. Now, last but not least, but rounding out my wallet, is the Alliant Signature Visa card. And this is a card that flies under the radar and many people don't know about, but for me, it delivers consistent and straightforward value. So why is this in my wallet? Now, I originally got this card when Alliant was offering a 3% cash back offer for the first 12 months. And it was a hard deal to beat at the time. And after the intro period ended, it stayed in rotation because even today it earns 2.5% cash back on everything. And so by far, this is my most used card for day-to-day spending, or any spending for that matter. So here's how I use it. This is my default card for any purchase that doesn't earn a bonus rate elsewhere. From one-off expenses to monthly bills, I use it for pretty much everything. Now with the flat, high return, it quietly delivers consistent value without the need to track spending categories or spending thresholds. You just earn cash back, 2.5% flat for everything. Now, what you may want to consider for this card is that the 2.5% rate is capped at $10,000 in purchases per month. Now, after that, the cash back is going to fall back to 1.5%. But I imagine that this is probably going to be okay for most spenders. You'll also need to qualify for Alliant's Tier 1 Rewards program, and this just involves having a high-rate checking account and meeting certain monthly activity criteria. Now, other than that, there's no annual fee, which is a huge bonus. So as long as you meet the minimum requirements, the rewards are pure upside. And that's going to do it for today's video. Each card in my wallet plays a very distinct role, from luxury travel perks to flexible dining rewards and flat rate cash back. Now, the key is understanding what you value most and matching your spending habits to the right tool for you. Now, if this video gave you some ideas for your own setup, then go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel, and click the notification bell so that you don't miss out on the next one. And feel free to share it with anyone thinking about revamping their wallet too. I want to thank you so much for watching, and as always, I encourage you to dream big, to live well, and to do great things. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video.